Hi, it's me, K10, and today I had something to do. Oh no, it's Valentine's Day. That's right, and I need to make something to hold these chocolates in to give to my friend. Oh my gosh, what could I do to put these chocolates in and make a Valentine's Day treat? Wait a minute, I just got a clever idea for a Crafternoon. We can make a heart-shaped basket for these chocolates and make it the most beautiful gift ever. Yes! So we're gonna need 2 pieces of construction paper to make this craft. So let me bring some options over here. We have pink, we have yellow, we have purple, we have orange, we have red, we have black, and we have blue to choose from. But I think I want to choose some very Valentine's Day colors. So I think I should choose pink because hearts are pink. And I think I might also choose red because hearts are red. I'll move this off to the side. Now, when we are doing this craft, we're gonna be doing something called weaving. So in order to do that, we have to stack both of our papers just like so. And then you're gonna fold them in half. Now this is very important, this part, is you need to cut from this bottom end. If you cut from here, the project doesn't work. I'll show you why. So let's take a marker and maybe I will pick another heart color. I like this color. It's kind of like that strawberry red.
Strawberries.
We're going to draw a big arch. And the arch has to go from the bottom of this side. So what we're gonna do is like this. There you go, there's our big arch. And we're gonna cut along this arch. And you'll see what we have pretty soon. Okay, now check it out. It also kind of looks like a little house for me, like a little door, but it's not just that. When you break it apart, you get 2 floppy things. And the idea is that we're gonna weave them together to make a heart. Oh, that's gonna be so lovely. All right, so first off, I'm just gonna trim a little bit of this, just make it a little bit more of that arch shape. I'm always cutting and then trimming because that's just kind of what you wind up doing. So the next thing we wanna do is we wanna cut 2 lines. And the line is gonna go to about here on there because you wanna cut the line off there so we can weave that heart together. So let me estimate that. I'm gonna cut right here. And we're gonna go all the way down here. This is a really impressive craft and it's really quick. You don't even need glue. So why do I even have my glue here? Well, I always have my craft supplies here. Okay, so you're gonna have 2 things that kind of look like this. Great. So now what we have to do is weave them together. Can you believe it? That's silly. Okay, so what you do to weave is you take one of these loops and you go in. Then you take that same loop and you thread this loop through. And then you take that loop and you go in. So what we're doing is weaving is just a pattern. And what we want to do now is the opposite. So we want the second one to go through. And then we're gonna go in. like so. And we're gonna go through. And I took a while to learn how to make these baskets. Might take some practice, but once you can do it, it's so fun. Okay, and you pull that through. This is looking really nice. So now we wanna whittle this up all the way to the top that you can. And now, the next one we have to do, we want it to look just like this top one. So we're gonna go through. Come on now. There we go. We're gonna go through. And this is gonna go in. And this one is gonna go like so. And if you've done the steps right, sometimes I've not done them right, but if you've done the steps right, when you open it up, you'll have a basket. Check that out. We made this whole basket with just 2 pieces of construction paper and some scissors. That is a very powerful craft. And now what we have to do to make it ready for Valentine's Day is fill it with chocolates. So we're gonna put them all in here. Maybe I can put them all in at once. Wow, check it out. It's our Crafternoon creation. We made a basket with chocolates inside it for Valentine's Day. Not only is it sweet because chocolates are sweet, but it's sweet because you made it. And crafts are such a great gift to give, especially on Valentine's Day. Well, thank you for having another Crafternoon with me, K10. Happy Valentine's Day! Hi, it's me, K10, and today I'm at a beautiful flower garden. Look, I found a red flower right here, and I found a purple flower right here. And I can't wait to show you these flowers. They're yellow. And I brought my little jar and my scissors because I'd love to pick some flowers. Wait a minute. Look at this sign. It says, please don't pick the flowers. But that means I don't have any flowers for my jar. This gives me a clever idea for a Crafternoon. We can craft flowers and we can put them in this jar. Yes, all right, come on, let's go. Whoa, all right, so we have our blue vase. Hello, hello. And I'm gonna put it over here. But we need to make some flowers to go inside of it. So let's remember the 3 colors of flowers that we saw. We saw yellow flowers, we saw red flowers, and we saw purple flowers. So I'm gonna pick out a nice purple piece of construction paper. That looks really nice. I'm going to pick out, ooh, there's yellow. Gotta use yellow. And red is right on top. Look at that. So these are gonna be the 3 colors of flowers that we're gonna make. And I also am gonna need
paper straws.
And these are going to be the stems of our flowers. And there's a lot of places where you can actually get paper straws if you just ask nicely. There's even a major coffee shop that has green paper straws that you can ask for. All right, so let's start making our flowers. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take our piece of paper and we're going to fold it in just like this. And we're gonna take our scissors and we're going to cut it. And how far you fold it is up to you, but this is kind of a good, like using a little bit of a finger to measure. Because flowers are all very unique. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our glue stick, which I put right here. Glue stick. And I'm going to only put glue on this top part of this thing that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna glue along the top only because I want the bottom to not be glued together. So I'm gonna fold it up like so. So then you get kind of, you can still have an opening on this end, but this side is all glued up, nice and shut. So what we're gonna do is take our scissors and we're gonna cut the end that's not glued together. This is the part that was not cut. So we're just gonna start making little cuts down this whole flower, just like that. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm using safety scissors because I don't want to cut myself. And safety scissors are great because if you cut yourself using safety scissors, it hurts way less than real scissors. It keeps you safe when you're crafting. And you want to just make a lot of these little cuts. And you can take your time doing this because it takes some time, and each one of these cuts is going to be a petal on your flower. Once we've made all this go all the way down, I'll show you what we made. Okay. Look at this. It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so this is like, if you did this for another craft, you would call this fringe, because you're putting fringe, and sometimes you see things called tassels that are just basically these things but rolled up like this. And see how this is kind of becoming a flower? That's our idea with this craft. So, we're gonna unfurl this. We're gonna take one of our paper straws, and I'm gonna grab my tacky glue, and I'm going to make a whole line of glue. In this craft, you get a little messy. I'm gonna make a line of glue all the way down here, making sure that the glue doesn't touch our little fringe petals. And I'm just going to wrap this around and spin this down. So see how I'm spinning this at an angle, and it's wrapping around just like so. And I'm getting a little glue on the table, but that's okay. That's why I put paper on the table. So you see that when we wrap this around nice and tight, and you can experiment with the way you wrap it because it'll make different looking flowers the different ways you do it. Go nice and tight around and around. And we're almost at the bottom. Nice. And that is going to be all glued. And you get something that looks like this. Now, the fun of this is you get to fluff each one of these petals out. Look at that. You just kind of like wake each one of them up. Say, wake up, wake up, wake up, flower. And that looks so pretty. And now that you've done that, you can pop it in your jar. I think we should make 2 more and see how this jar looks. You can make 2 at once. You can measure 2. By just putting one in front of the other, and you can cut down here, and you'll know they'll be the same size because you cut them together. And this matches this matches both the parts of my outfit. It makes sense that I would dress like a flower. So, we're just gonna do what we did before. We're gonna take our glue stick, glue across the top,
and we're going to press it. We're going to take our glue stick and glue across the top, and we're going to press it together, just like that. And then, because we're going to do two at once, we're going to hold these together as we cut. Okay, here we go. And now you'll see that we didn't make just one fringe, we made two fringes. So I think what I want to do for this purple one, I'm going to make it look like this nice red one, because the purple flower at the park actually kind of looked like this. So I'm just going to add my tacky glue and grab my paper straw, and we're going to wrap. I'm going to try to just do this even on the table. See if I can just go like so and get this really nice and tight. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. So now that I've gone like around this far, I think I want to stop the flower there. I could keep going, but the flowers at the park didn't have that much length of the purple flowers. I'm just going to keep wrapping until we're set. And nice. Oh, maybe I'll just tear that part off right there. And pinch, pinch, pinch. And I'm just going to open this part up. Ooh, this is looking really, really cool. Awesome. And that is our purple flower. I'm gonna pop that in here. And last but not least is our yellow flower. And I wanna try to experiment and see if we can make that one more of a flower by keeping it at the top of this and just trying that. This is so fun to just try out different things of the craft. So I'm going to just roll this just right up here. Boop, 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 boop. Keeping this right up at the top of the flower. Oh, come on now. There we go. So all that glue gets stuck onto each other. I'm going to go down a little bit on this flower stem. This is a really fun craft for you to do with a grown-up. And I think it looks really, really, really nice what you wind up making. And this is also a really nice gift if you're going to somebody's house and you want to bring them some nice flowers. I think that there would be nothing a host of a party would like more than flowers that were made by you. All right, so we have this. I'm just going to open it. Let's see what this looks like when we open it up. Wow, this looks like a really cool flower. It reminds me of a marigold flower, actually. We're just gonna pop that in here too. Check it out. It's our Crafternoon creation. We made flowers that can go in this beautiful jar, and I know that they'll last a really long time. Well, thank you so much for having another Crafternoon with me, K10. Bye! Hi, it's me, K10, and check it out. We have mail. All right, let's open up this card. It says, Dear K10, I love your show. I want to know how to make a craft for my best friend Ava. She just lost a tooth and the tooth fairy is going to visit her. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Thanks, Jasper. Also, I put something else in the envelope for you. Let's check it out.
What do you think it is? It's a googly eye. This gives me a clever idea for a Crafternoon. We can make a little tooth card for your friend Ava. That would be so fun. Let's go make one now. Come on. Whoa. All right. So we have to make something for a friend who lost a tooth. So I'm thinking, why don't we make a tooth fairy? All right, so I think we can use some watercolor paper for this.
Watercolor paper.
So first off, we need to make the shape of a tooth. So what I'm thinking we do is on the back of the watercolor paper, we can draw a tooth shape. To draw a tooth shape, it's kind of like drawing a heart, and then you just kind of dent in at the bottom. Let me show you. We go like this, and we go in, and like this, right? Kind of like how you are when you're drawing a heart. And then you go down, and instead of a heart, where you would connect these two things, you go up and down. We're going to cut this out, and the reason why we drew on the back is because you won't see it on the front. So, cutting this out. And again, teeth are definitely all sorts of shapes and sizes. So you do not need to worry if your tooth is a little bit different or if one side is a little different than the other. That's all part of the fun. All right, so we're gonna curve around and down and up. And we're gonna curve around again. Make that nice and even. And look at that, we have a tooth. What do fairies have? Fairies like to fly around, and they use what to fly around with? Wings. So let's make some fairy wings using our scraps. So I'm gonna draw on the back again. So a fairy wing, let's do, these can be really cute. They can be like this, and kind of like how you would draw a flower petal. And the last thing we need is, I think, our tooth fairy needs a crown. And a crown is really fun because you just draw the base, and then we're gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, kind of just zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And you can kind of have fun with that. I love drawing zigzags. And the more unique you do it, the more cool it's gonna be. All right, just because we were working with a really small scrap, we can kind of cut in on the zigzags like this. Whoa! All right, boop. And over here, and over here. Nice. Let's do that. All right, so we've got our tooth, we've got our crown, we've got our wings. Now it's time to paint them.
Watercolor paint.
Let's get this nice and wet. And we just start plopping it down on the paper, and see how the paper is absorbing the colors. There's all kind of different ways it's absorbing. We could even try some lighter ones. Look at that. It's just so pretty how all of these colors absorb in their own way. Let's try some of this brighter one. Over here. Wow, that is so nice. So we have the crown for our tooth fairy. I'm gonna put it in a drying area. And now we have to paint our wings for our tooth fairy. So I love the idea of doing pink wings. So, oh, this is one of my favorite colors. Maybe I'll use this. And maybe some of this one too. And here we go. Oh, wow. So pretty. And the nice thing about this project is, oh, look at that. I just put a little bit of water on it, and now I'm like really painting. Wow. That looks great. So I'm gonna dry this little wing off in our drying area. And the last wing, our little flower petal, I'm gonna make this one brighter pink. See how that looks. Wow, it's just so cool when all these splotch down in their own unique way. Okay, and because our tooth is watercolor, we're gonna put some watercolor on that. Check this wing out. So beautiful. So, let's glue these eyes on. Excuse me. Sometimes flipping these over is tricky. A little bit of glue. There we go. One tooth fairy eye on. And a little bit of glue. Two tooth fairy eyes on. Next thing I want to do is I want to do some cute little cheeks. Because you know, when you pinch your cheeks, they get all rosy. I think this tooth fairy could have the rosiest little cheeks.
Aw, so cute.
So let me pick a color. How about this one? This one is a nice kind of cheek color. Maybe a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now let's just see what we get right here. If we do little rosy cheeks. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Let's do rosy cheeks over here. And if you just kind of move your brush in a circle, it actually makes a bigger circle, just like that. Okay, and now we just need a smile. We're gonna do a fine line, and we're gonna use this little paintbrush for that. We're gonna go into the black watercolor, and let's give this little tooth a smile. Oh, that is just so cute. Look at that. And so what we gotta do now is we've got to use our glue to connect all these pieces on to our beautiful tooth. So we have this wing. Oh, that's gonna look so good. So what you do is you put some glue kind of at the bottom tip of that wing, and you put it back there, and then you kind of find out where it looks good. I think that looks really nice for a wing. You also could just tape it if you didn't want to glue it. Wow, check it out! We made a tooth fairy using watercolor paper and watercolors. It's our Crafternoon creation! Yes! Thank you so much for having another Crafternoon with me, K10. Bye! Bye! I'm gonna fly! All right. It's me, K10. Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. This is my friend Kennedy.
Hello, everybody.
And Kennedy, how's it going?
Good. I'm gonna go to a sleepover.
You're going to a sleepover tonight?
Yeah, but first I want to do something fun before I leave.
You want to do something fun before you leave?
Yeah.
And we said we would hang out today, so wait a minute. This gives me a clever idea for a Crafternoon. Kennedy, we can make a fortune finder that you can play with everybody at your sleepover tonight.
Yeah!
Awesome. All right, let's get crafting. Come on, this way. Whoa! All right, are you ready to make a fortune finder?
Yeah.
Wonderful, me too. So the first thing we need to do is pick a piece of paper.
I want this color.
Ooh, all right. Well, maybe I'll choose this color.
That's plain.
I know it's plain, but I'm gonna decorate it with markers later.
And then it won't be anymore.
Exactly. So I'll move this to the side. And so the first things first we need to do is we need to make a square. And is this a square?
No.
No.
It's a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. So here's how we make it a square. Take the corner, we'll use scissors in a second, and bring it
across.
Like this?
Yeah, and make sure that that corner really lines up. So you might be a little bit over here. That's okay. So like just like that. Do you see that? Now press it down. Press, press, press. And this, great. So now what you're gonna do.
This doesn't really look like one.
It doesn't look like a square just yet. But what we're gonna do next is fold this piece
Hold this piece.
over like that.
This?
Mm-hmm. And use your thumb,
To
your
seal
thumb
it off.
to seal it off. So now what you're gonna do is open it up,
Open it up.
and you're gonna have a line that you wanna cut. So cut along that line right there. Okay?
Cutty, cutty.
Cutty, cutty, and I'm going to use my thumb to do a little rippy, rippy. Awesome. So now, what shape do you have?
Square.
A square. Now to make our fortune finder. So we have this beautiful line going across. So we want to make another line going across.
Wait,
so
what?
bring this end to touch there. All the way across, and try to line it up the very best you can.
Like this?
Yep, you're doing great. And then use that thumb to make this nice, make a nice line.
And seal.
Seal it up. If we fold it in half, what shape does that make?
Triangle.
What? I love all of these shapes.
Yeah, me too.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to take the corner,
This corner?
any corner, and you're gonna fold it to the middle.
Like this.
Yep, and seal it off.
Seal it with your thumb.
Seal it with your thumb. And then turn it around.
Wait.
Yep, make sure that's sealed. There you go. And then now take this side and do
Same
the
thing?
same. Yeah, you want the line to match
Kind
right
of looks like an airplane we're making.
I know, but it's gonna be different. Now what we're gonna do is flip it over.
Flip.
How many squares are on here?
4.
So take a corner,
Take a corner.
and you wanna fold that corner right to the middle.
And there.
Perfect. So now what we're gonna do is
I'll go over.
fold this, fold it like a triangle. Yep, so fold it together
So.
like that, and then fold it like that. Press. Yep. Oh, this is nice. It's good to have a grown-up to help for this. And then fold this like that. And press, 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 press. So I'm going to put my fingers in each one of these.
It looks like origami.
Yeah, it is origami. And
Oh.
do you see? My fingers are going in over here.
I made one.
You made one, yeah. All right, and then,
I can play with it.
exactly. So see, now, and the first time it's made, it's like a little bit, you gotta kind of press it a bit. So now let's do yours. So, kind of you have to bring them together. Now put a finger in, yeah, one there. Yeah, and then, there we go. I think we got it.
Yay.
Okay, now take your pincher fingers,
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
pinch, and then you want to pinch in there.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
So bring it together, close it, and then open it this way. 1, and then open it this way.
1, 2.
Yeah.
1,
1, 2. 1, 2. There you go. So now this is our
Can I write my name on it?
You totally can write your name on it. But what I think we should do first is we gotta start doing our fortunes. So the first thing we should do,
Should we write 1, 2, 3, 4?
you got it. So what we're gonna do is,
With a black.
yeah, so let's grab markers. You can just dump all those markers out if you want.
Messy.
We can be a little messy because we're crafting. Whoa!
Crafting is messy.
Crafting is messy. Okay.
I need black.
Okay. So,
1.
yeah. And so each triangle I like to do like this, so you do like 1, 2, we're gonna make 8 numbers. How many numbers do you have on yours?
8.
I have 8 numbers on mine too. So what we will do first is we can write different colors. You wanna write on there? I'll hold it for you. R-E-D. Nice. Now which is the next color that we should put on here?
Green.
Green. Love it.
G-R-E-E-N.
Green. What is the next one? Go.
Purple.
Purple. That is a fun color to say. Do you know how to spell purple?
P-U-R-P-L-E.
Yeah, purple. So what is the last one gonna be?
Blue. I know how to spell blue.
And that is a beautiful color of blue.
B-L-U.
Yeah, B-L-U-E. So each number gets a fortune. It's the game show that everybody loves. It's Fortune Finder.
Pick a color.
I pick red.
R-E-D.
Okay.
Pick a number.
I pick 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Pick a number.
1.
1.
I pick number 7.
Okay.
What is my fortune? What is my fortune?
You are pretty and smart.
Ah! Yay! Isn't that so fun?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So which color do you pick?
Pink.
P-I-N-K. What number do you pick?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number do you pick?
1.
1. What number do you pick?
8.
8? Okay, this is your fortune, whatever I say. You are so nice and caring. Well, you are so nice and caring for coming over and crafting with me.
Thank you for helping me make it.
You're welcome, and thank you for joining us too. Bye! Thank you so much for watching K10's Crafternoon. If you love making crafts as much as I do, and you love making them with me, make sure to subscribe to my channel on YouTube at K10 Crafternoon. Make sure you ask a parent to help you out. Hi, it's me, K10. And guess what? My friend called me because she scraped her knee on the pavement. Ouch! And I had to run out and give her one of these. Check it out. These are bandages. Have you ever had to use one of these? Yeah, these can help a lot if you get a scrape or a cut, and it really helped my friend. I just wish that there was a way I could make her feel better. Hey, actually I do have a great way to make her feel better. This gives me a clever idea for a Crafternoon, and we'll use these bandages. Come on! Whoa, wow. I am ready for a Crafternoon. So check these out. We have a couple different colors of bandages. Let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bandages. So my idea for a craft requires 3 bandages, so we'll use 1 of each, just to make it really fun. And we'll move these off to the side. And we'll start with, this is the idea. So we're gonna take a piece of watercolor paper.
Watercolor paper.
And you can find watercolor paper at an art store or the dollar store. So we're gonna fold this together. And also you can do this craft even if you don't have watercolor paper. It'll look nice no matter what. You're gonna fold it like so. You wanna make sure that the edges are nice and even and crisp. Like that, and then you wanna go like that. Whoa, that's sometimes hard. You can use your thumbnail to go like that, make a nice straight edge.
And so I was thinking we could make my friend a card that is called a Get Well Soon card. So she'll know that we're thinking of her and we want her to feel better. And my idea is we use Band-Aids. So what we're gonna use is Band-Aids, and these are waterproof Band-Aids. So we're gonna need waterproof Band-Aids for this craft. So we're just gonna open them up and we're gonna put the bandage down. It's cool, so we're actually like putting a bandage on this paper here. So we've got like one that we can put here, here, and here. There we go, we've got our 3 bandages ready to go. And we're gonna take our watercolor paints and we're going to paint around the bandages.
Watercolor paint.
To use watercolor paints, we need water. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go into our watercolor paints. Maybe I will use this nice color. I love pink paint. It always looks so pretty. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just paint around this waterproof bandage like that. And there we go. So now we need a new color. I love swirling this color around. Let's pick maybe a color like this nice blue-green color. Put that here. And it's okay if the watercolors touch, because that's all kind of the fun and artisticness of this. There we go. We got a nice kind of oval around this bandage. Then, whoa, look at that water. And then maybe we should use a lighter color, maybe like yellow, like my shirt. Let's do that. Make it all nice and ooey-gooey. I like spinning water around on these to make them all nice and saturated. Saturated just means how much color you see. So if I didn't swirl this around that much, like if I did this, and I just did like boop, you know, you see a little less color than you do if you swirl it around a lot. So this is less saturated, this is more saturated. But for this craft, I like more saturated. Thank you. So we do that. And so now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something where we show the negative space. So we're gonna pull these Band-Aids off, and guess what we're gonna find? Whoa! So that is where the Band-Aid was. So we're creating bandages all over this piece of paper, and I'm gonna put this bandage somewhere else, you know, just kind of anywhere you want. The idea is that we cover it eventually all with bandages. So you're gonna peel this one off. Whoa! And you can even make a bandage kind of cross 2 of them, make it really cool. I'm gonna pull this one off. Wow, that looks so neat. And I'm gonna do maybe one like that. Just, you know, all sorts of different ones. And when some colors go on top of each other, they'll create really cool combinations of colors. So I'm gonna maybe go in with a blue. I love blue. It makes me feel so good. And I'm gonna just swirl that all around. Oh, check it out. So we have a color coming right here, and that's blue and yellow mixed together. Do you know what color that makes? Green. So see how this is this is more blue, and then this kind of turned green right here when I put it right on top? It's really cool. So I'm gonna put a little bit more saturation on here. Get that blue, and you can go right to the edge of the card, and watercolor paint is easy to clean up. Okay, and so then we just remove that. Whoa! That looks so cool, and these Band-Aids are done. So check this out. This feels so unique and original, and we use bandages to make it. And this is our Get Well Soon card. So I got these stickers from the dollar store, and check it out. They are like alphabet stickers. so fun. So we can just spell this out, and then it kind of is like, you know, something extra special too, I think. So we find the G, let's pop it here, G-E, and then get, G-E-T, get. We got that word, so we got get. Now we have to spell well, which is W-E-L-L. Let's find the W. W. E. And then 2 L's, L. Sometimes you don't get all the letters you want in one of these, so sometimes you have to buy 2. There's another L we have right here. And then soon is S-O-O-N. So we got an S. And we're gonna do O. O. And then we have the letter N. Get well soon. Look at that, get well soon. So she'll get this card and you can write a nice note on the inside too. What I think I want to do is I want to take a marker and make this really stand out. So I want to do something called emphasis lines. Okay, there we go, there's my marker. And what you just do here is you just do like little emphasis lines, and you could do these in any color you want. You could do this with paints too. I kind of just like using markers. When we talk about different mediums, like paint is a different medium, markers is a different medium, stickers is a different medium. So I really like art projects that have a lot of different mediums because I think it makes them look really just full of love. There we go. And there, it's our Crafternoon creation. Yes! I can't wait to fill this out and send it to her as she gets better from her scrape. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another Crafternoon. I had so much fun. Bye!